really prefer the 4-day weekend. 3-day work week, 4-day weekend.
I agree.
Should I start a petition?
It works, but financially, for a lot of people, it doesn't.
Well, there is that, but
I like the concept.
I
definitely
really do. I mean, basically 1 day getting where you're going, 2 days doing what you want to do, and then that evening, afternoon, doing what you want to do. Another day. I mean, our kids all left the beach on Saturday at lunch. Scott Dandos went back to our Airbnb, and we laid on the lounge chairs that overlooked the ocean, and we took a 3-hour nap.
Wonderful.
And the dogs too. We had both our dogs with us too. It was so nice. I mean, when you can nap on a vacation.
Well, that's part of the game too.
Well, I mean, usually our vacations are go, 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 go. So that was really nice.
Sometimes you need to exercise your right to do nothing at all.
Yes. Well, we did, and it was delightful. So
recharging,
yeah, yeah. Rest and recharge.
Yeah,
absolutely. How was your guys' weekends, Matt?
It was good.
Good.
There was no relaxation.
I'm gonna have a
lying
heart
on the
attack.
beach. Nothing stupendous and crazy like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever taken a 3-hour nap, let alone an hour-long nap.
You will when you're my age, Matt. Don't you worry.
You're not that much older than me.
Well,
I love
there is
naps.
that. Me too.
Well, of course, you love naps, Drew. It's in your vocabulary.
I mean, hey, 3:30 comes early, man. I'm telling you, by the time I get home about 2 o'clock, I'm ready. I'm like,
yeah.
But then again, I go until 10 o'clock again. So
yeah. Naps are lovely. It's a lovely, simple joy of life, and it costs you nothing.
I believe you.
Unless you miss a phone call for a buyer that wants to sign a contract right now.
See?
Now that would cost you. So
yeah.
Just keep your phone on.
Right next to my
on.
head.
Yeah, keep your ringer on.
But
I think an hour, somebody could wait an hour to spend $500,000.
Exactly. How about you, Drew? You have a good weekend?
Yeah, had a nice time. Did a lot of stuff around the house.
Nice.
Watched motocross on Saturday, second round of the Supercross Nationals.
Fabulous.
Did not see the Indy, did not see the race over the weekend.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, well, there was.
Yeah.
And then I went to that, hold on.
Okay.
Let me get it right.
He wrote it down. Look at him.
I wrote it down.
Taking notes for the show.
Here
I love it.
Statewide Candidate Forum.
Oh.
Your Voice Matters for Rural Arizona.
Nice.
And I'd never been to one, and I got to tell you, it was very, very informative. Nice time. It was out at Mortimer's farm in the barn.
Yeah.
So that was good. And
Nice.
then, they had a lot of candidates and people you could talk to, and they all got up there and did a few minutes speech. It was great.
Perfect. Awesome. Well,
and of course,
good.
Mortimer's does a wonderful job.
Yeah. We love Mortimer's farm. Yep.
and
Do you
who are
remember when
you?
it was Young's farm?
Pardon?
Do you remember when it was Young's farm? Were you here?
No, I wasn't here. No.
You remember Young's farm?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I knew the Mortimers well, not so much now.
Yeah.
But I remember when they bought the facility on Willow Creek.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they were like, don't tell anybody. Shh, but we're buying Young's farm.
Thank goodness they
And I'm like,
did,
that's
because
awesome.
somebody, a developer, wanted to buy
Yep.
it and build on it.
They wanted to turn it into homes.
Thank you,
Yep.
Mortimer's.
Yeah,
Well,
they've done the new barn and whole new area, the cover. I mean,
it's great.
the bathroom. They just, every time you go there, it's nicer.
To the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean everything. I mean,
Everything.
I think the more important
of
question
course.
is,
I didn't know where you were going on that
Well,
one.
you
Sorry.
said the bathrooms are nice, and I said,
Oh no!
yeah.
Well, they just redid the whole.
nice.
I mean, they really made it
Fabulous.
nice. So
Fabulous. Well, I want to know what I missed on the show.
I want to know the most important question, though.
What?
Since you went to this candidate forum, Drew, who are you voting for now?
Really? Do you really want to know?
anyway,
I bet I can guess.
I don't know who's running, so
I don't either. I don't even know what election you went for the Prescott Valley mayoral.
no, these were just candidates statewide.
Okay.
Quan Nguyen, Selena
Okay.
Bliss,
Statewide.
Tom Horn was there,
Gotcha.
to name a few.
Gotcha.
And they just yeah.
Perfect. So I want to know what I missed on the
Okay.
show. I missed Carol's cookies, I think,
Oh, yeah.
Which were excellent.
Excellent.
and nobody thought to save Leza one. I don't see one anywhere in this.
Barry took them.
He took them all?
Barry
Yeah.
was not messing around.
What is wrong with Barry? How rude. He's
lo-
usually very generous.
He loves them.
Okay, and then I missed a delicious meal I saw. You sent me pictures
The
like you were rubbing it in my face.
The pasta salad that Barry made.
salad.
Shrimp pasta salad was
Delicious.
killer.
Okay.
On National Donut Day.
Yeah, I missed Jason Zanzaletta's big interview.
Yeah.
It was like 60-minute style.
And I'm thinking that's part one of probably part two, because I don't even think we got past him being in
Yeah,
college.
she
Well-
just scratched the surface, really.
Well, how come? You had a
Because-
whole hour.
I mean, you can't.
You can't
You
do
can't,
a whole
you
lifetime.
can't
How
do Jason's
detailed?
life in an hour.
How
I mean,
detailed did Jason get?
I mean, you know, he's
From
got,
from birth? Did he start at birth?
He did. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. But you know how the
good.
family and
Yeah.
you know how he talked about Lou and transition and
Good.
you know there's a lot there. Plus the history.
Yeah.
You know you don't realize this building's 83 years
No,
old.
I do realize I have worked here 3 times since I lived in Arizona for 35 in Prescott
Yeah,
for
okay.
35 years. I mean 3 times.
And you haven't learned your lesson?
I love it here. I keep coming home. It's like coming home, baby. Well, I want to tell you guys what you missed. Okay?
All right.
Napping.
You missed baby toes in the sand. You missed the sound of waves crashing on the beach. You missed great fish tacos from Harbor Fish Shack. We went there twice in our 4
I've
days
been there.
there.
That's good spot.
You get the spicy grilled fish taco on corn tortilla with no cheese. No cheese is the big tip there because the cheese ruins it.
Extra cheese.
Cheese on fish
No,
doesn't work.
thank you. Extra coleslaw, if you will.
Yes.
You
salsa.
missed cool ocean breezes. Children laughing with joy, playing in the surf. Should I go on, or you get the picture?
Yeah, we got the picture.
Tan lines, beach buns. You missed it all.
You have tan lines now? Is that
No,
what
I
you're
don't. I
telling
was
us?
talking about mine. I'm talking about everybody else's that I saw, the people that live there.
All right. How about Scott? Does he have tan lines now?
No, we cover up. We both have had the skin cancer.
Yeah, I understand.
There's no exposure on the beach. The baby's covered from head to toe. Do you want to know what else you missed?
And dipped in sunblock, I
yeah,
assume.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
It looks
much.
like Casper the 2-year-old.
She was so cute. She was so cute. So we had a really great time. And we went to Carlsbad, and that never disappoints. The little village there. You can walk everywhere. The Airbnb we stayed in was absolutely perfect. Have you ever heard anybody say that before? It was the cleanest Airbnb I have ever stayed in. It was like,
you give him extra marks?
oh, yeah. Oh, you can only give him 5. But, yeah, I mean, every little thing you could think of was taken care of. And the cleanliness is really my thing because I go in there and I wipe everything down with Clorox wipes. And they were already clean. Everything was already clean. It was really spectacular. And,
Well,
so, yeah.
the Airbnb I'm selling is that way.
Yeah?
That's why it's always booked.
Yeah?
That's why I have a hard time selling it, because nobody can get in to look at it.
Ah. I didn't know you were selling an Airbnb.
Yep.
Yeah? Where is it?
Diamond Valley.
Diamond Valley. I
Yep.
used to have an Airbnb in
It's-
Diamond Valley.
It's 3 in 1,
Yeah.
and all 3 units are booked all the time.
See? Good investment property. Let's talk after the show. You didn't tell me about this one,
I
or
did tell
you?
you.
Long
I
time
did tell
ago.
you about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so we had a great time, and I'm refreshed and ready to get back at it on a Monday morning. Would you guys like to know? Did you watch any sports this weekend?
I did. Some.
Yeah. Well, you did the what is it called? Motocross.
motocross.
Motocross. I got it.
I was trying to think, was Monaco this weekend? Formula One?
Oh, I think it was. Yeah, I saw.
yeah,
I saw it on
I missed
Facebook.
it. I'm so behind on Formula
Yeah.
One because of them moving it to Apple TV.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Monaco when we were over there in that area of the world. I can't imagine racing through those streets.
Oh, I'd love to
It's
see
teeny
it.
tiny.
It'd be so
If you're
awesome.
going to go
Oh, it
to a
would be
Formula
awesome.
One race,
That's
that
the
is
one to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can, you want to be on one of those really mega yachts that's sitting
There you
in the
go.
bay. If
Watching
you're going to
it.
go big or go home.
Watch
you know?
it from the bay.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
now
that's the hot ticket.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of hot tickets, did you hear how much the Knicks game is going for tonight? $100,000 for the lower seats.
Oh, awesome. I mean, I'll get two.
100,000. This is the first time that the Knicks are playing at home in the NBA Finals in, I'm going to get it wrong,
Like
but it's been over 2 decades.
Yeah.
I want to say 27 years. Maybe Johnny will know. But tonight, big game. Game 3.
I'd love to go, but I don't have Drew Emity money.
I know. I know. And, both series are really good, the Stanley Cup Finals and the NBA Finals. Game 1, the Knicks won 105-95. That's pretty tight. Game 2, the Knicks won 105-104, and now they're at home. I'm thinking the Knicks will probably win tonight, and the president's going to be there. Did you hear that they're asking people to be there at least 2 hours before the game starts to go through security?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they are doing TSA-style security to get inside. They have canceled the block party outside of Madison Square Garden for safety reasons. So let's all just say a prayer that everything goes all right.
We don't need another assassination attempt.
Well,
or
we
anything.
don't need rioting. We
don't need any of that
I
crap.
mean, this is sports. This is fun. This is for fun, people. So anyway,
Well, rioting can be fun.
well, I mean, you are a mosh pitter.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've been in a few riots.
Oh, good Lord.
I highly advise against it.
I would as well.
Tear gas sucks.
Yes. Hey, the closest thing that I came to a riot was when we stormed the field when Arizona State won the Rose Bowl berth, and we all stormed the field, and they pepper sprayed us.
Ouch.
Because they didn't want us to take down the field,
goalpost,
the goalpost. It was already down, and they still sprayed us with pepper spray.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what you
considered
get.
a riot?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been in a riot.
There you go.
Civil unrest.
No, yeah. It's a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quiet riot.
No, it was not quiet.
Well, and then we should talk about of course, the Stanley Cup Final. This series is amazing as well. The Hurricanes are up 2-1 in the best-of-7 series against the Vegas Golden Knights. No, that's not true. Vegas is up 2-1. Chat GPT screwing me up. Vegas won the first one. Carolina won an OT the second game. And then Vegas won the third game. And game 4 is tomorrow. Enjoying those games, too. They've all been very close.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of sports, we've got Johnny Wet Metal coming in with his Monday morning quarterbacking.
And it's
So,
Monday.
Before he comes in, though, will you tell us about the weather? Is it going to cool off or is it going to heat up? I think it's going to heat up.
I just want
Well,
the wind to cut out.
As to, it wasn't hot yesterday? Or
It
you
was-
think it was cool
I wasn't
yesterday?
here. I was on the beach.
Okay.
Saturday
All
was
right.
real hot. I was out in it.
Yeah,
and
it was a little warm.
Okay,
for
so
hours.
But we're going to
Really?
have
Yep.
literally carbon copy for the next few days.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be sunny. We're going to be a little bit breezy with winds about 15 to 25 miles an hour.
okay,
We're going to have a high of 86. And then tonight's going to be crystal clear. The winds will calm down to 15 to 20 miles an hour
okay.
and a low of 58. And then for tomorrow, 87 and 59. And then we're going to hit in the 90s on Wednesday.
All right. It's
Okay.
heating up in here.
And today is officially the first day of the monsoon season.
Oh, well, we have Conrad Jackson coming in a little later on this hour.
Well, he's going to
And-
love hearing that then.
Well, yeah, he's going to come in every week until the monsoons start officially. Because he's going to remind us all what we need to be doing to stay safe. I'm not going to say during wildfire season because it is wildfire season all year round
Yeah,
here
365
in
here.
Prescott, Arizona. So Conrad's coming up, and I'm sure he has a lot to say about the monsoons starting and the fire danger level, which is extreme, I
Well,
think.
the other issue is that if we get a lightning strike
Yes.
before the rains
Yes.
hit, that's going to be the problem. We want
Drew,
to get
you are
rid of some
exactly
rain,
right.
So at least get a little moisture. That'll help them out. For sure.
Absolutely. Any moisture in that forecast? No. Time for you to start doing your rain dance.
All right, everybody
In the
wash
privacy
their
of your
car.
own home.
I was going to say,
yeah, you gotta preface it. Okay, everybody, wash your car this week.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure.
Use all that water up.
You know.
I know.
Yeah, but it helps. You
Okay.
wash your car, it rains, right?
Usually.
See?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. Well, thank you for the weather report brought to you by the car wash. should yeah.
we need to talk to
We
Ocean
need
Blue.
us.
Yeah.
We need Ocean Blue to sponsor the weather report. Get
Well,
on that, will you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on it right now.
All right, coming up, Johnny Wet Metal here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Are you ready to shine at the world's oldest rodeo? It's going to be here before you know it. Make sure your Western wear is on point with the perfect accessories from Black Arrow Native American Jewelry and Art. They have some amazing finds. Stunning turquoise necklaces, bold cuffs, bolo ties, and the one-of-a-kind Prescott belt buckle. Have you seen it? If not, you got to stop in the store and check it out. And if you love vintage, their collection will blow you away. Stop by the gallery right in downtown Prescott across from the Courthouse Plaza and let them help you find that perfect piece to complete your rodeo look. That's Black Arrow Native American Jewelry and Art in downtown Prescott. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Excited to talk sports with KYCA's sports director, Johnny Wet Metal.
Good morning, Leza.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing fine because, well, today is my last day before I go on vacation.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to say, you've been here 30 years. I don't think you're ever leaving. Do you think you would ever leave?
Well, I mean, like after my shift is over, I can go home. I can.
What
leave
if the
home.
Flyers offered you a play-by-play on-the-air job?
Oh,
Would you leave?
I would really have to think about
Yeah,
that one. Yeah,
I know, right?
Yes.
Would that be your dream job?
Or
Or is this your dream job because you've been here for 30 years?
You know what? I just love being here.
I
Man.
know
I love covering
Well,
the sports here. It's great.
And
so.
we love having you here.
Yes.
Absolutely. You do a great
Yes.
job. Well, we've got a lot of basketball going on, a lot of hockey going on. You been
And-
watching?
Yeah, well, I've been watching the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's
Yeah.
Geez, I mean, like three exciting games.
Amazing.
I mean, two of them going into overtime.
That's right.
Speaking of overtime, Leza, last night over at Findlay Toyota Center,
Oh,
it was the Northern Arizona Wranglers taking on the first place Vegas Nighthawks. And it was a knockdown, drag-out fight. It was a dog fight. It was a slobber knocker. It was a street fight. It was like Rocky IV when Rocky Balboa was taking on Ivan Drago. And it went to overtime.
no way.
And, well, Vegas scored first.
Okay.
Then the Wranglers scored first.
Okay.
And Coach Ron James decided he's going to do a rush. He's going to roll the bones and go for the win with a 2-point conversion. And they threw it to the end zone, and they couldn't convert.
No.
And the final score was Vegas 71, Northern Arizona 70.
God bless their hearts.
It was a heck of
Against the reigning champs.
Yes. Oh, it was.
Wow.
It was a heck of. In fact, a couple of the guys I was talking to up in the press box said we never expected this to happen. I
Right.
mean, a 1-8 team
Yeah.
going up against an 8-1 team, and I mean, it looked like it was like a playoff atmosphere, and the crowd was into
I
it.
bet they were. I bet
So-
they were so happy they were there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, a lot of times they'll say that theory, when you play with somebody better than you, it brings your game up.
Mhm.
Highly believe that theory.
Yeah, I think that was proven
Yeah.
last night over
Yeah.
Finley.
Wow. Well, God bless the Wranglers. Keep on keeping on, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, but we do have some good news to report here
Okay.
because on Saturday on my show Tri-City Sports Roundup, I kicked off my annual summer top 10 list.
Aha.
So we had the top 10 local freshmen of the year to start things off.
Beautiful.
And congratulations to Molly Newlin of the Embry-Riddle women's soccer team. She was our 2025-2026 #1 local freshman of the year.
Wow.
She had 6 goals and 6 assists. She was named the GSAC Freshman of the Year, and she helped her team get to the Final Four of the national tournament.
Congratulations. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, and also some more congratulations out to Embry-Riddle athletes because Bella Mantini and Emma Marshall of the Embry-Riddle women's golf team, they were both named NAIA All-Americans.
Fantastic.
Yes, and we also have to say goodbye to a local sports figure because Bradshaw Mountain Athletic Director Clorinda Weatherwax has stepped down from her job. She has accepted a similar position down at Dobson High School.
Well, good luck and enjoy the heat. Is all I have to say.
Oh, I
about
know, but Clorinda's been really
Yeah,
good.
we
really
wish
good
her
to
all
us
the
over
best.
here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to miss her. Also, let's talk about a former Yavapai College baseball superstar, Christian Encarnacion Strand. He has been with the Reds organization for several years. Well, now he's with the Baltimore organization. He's in AAA Norfolk. How about this? He's played 38 games for the Tides so far. He is batting .307 with 11 home runs and 31 RBIs
Wow.
in 38 games.
What a season so far.
I know. You got to figure it's not going to be long before the Orioles bring him
You're
up.
not wrong. You're
Yes.
not wrong. Let's keep our fingers and toes crossed.
Oh, yes, and a good
Yeah.
guy, too. I interviewed him plenty of times when he was over at Yavapai. Soft-spoken guy, but a soft-spoken guy who carries a big stick,
Yep.
literally.
Literally.
All right. And, well, Leza, let's end it with our usual segment.
Okay.
Culinary craziness.
Culinary craziness with
And-
Johnny Wet Metal.
Oh, and I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see if Matt and Drew would be up for the challenge on this one.
Okay, let's see. Turn your mics
Yes,
on,
yes.
gentlemen.
All right.
Here
Now,
it comes.
in honor of the NBA Finals, because the San Antonio Spurs are in it, of course, and Game 3 is tonight, which will be broadcast on the team, 1450 AM KNOT at 5 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
So we go down to the home of the Spurs, the Frost Bank Center, for their brand new alien dog.
The alien dog. Is it green?
It might be with some of this stuff in here.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so we start off with a half-pound hot dog.
Half-pound dog.
Then
All
you
right.
put on it brisket, burnt end bourguignon,
Okay, so put a little steak on there.
jalapeno aioli.
Okay, that's
However you
like
pronounce it.
a sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hot honey and crispy onions on a hoagie roll.
John has a very discriminating
Oh.
taste. He discriminates against everything.
I think if it's just not bland, John doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want mustard on my hot dog, like last night at
Yeah.
Finley. All this, this is
Yeah.
just puke-inducing. Okay, Matt, are you
Okay,
up
Matt,
for
are
the
you in?
challenge?
Are you
Oh,
in?
heck yeah.
Oh,
Hot
sounds
honey?
delicious.
Hot honey on your hot dog?
Why not?
Okay, Drew, what about you?
Oh, I'm in.
He's in as well.
Of course. Of
I'm going to
course.
pass.
I'm with you.
I mean, I like a little jalapeno aioli, but I really don't want all that stuff not on a hot dog would be fine. Take off the burnt ends,
You could eat it just the way you want.
but you can taste the hot dog with all that.
Burnt ends are wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All right,
but,
okay.
but not on
are
hot
one-
dogs.
Oh, yeah. It's all good. Matt, just you and I, bud.
I'm down.
All right.
Darn right.
As a
Darn right,
kid,
you
I would
two.
never eat hot dogs. Never. Now I will have them in certain situations. I'll have a bite at the Co. If Scott's having one, I'll have a bite, not a whole dog. And possibly I'll have one.
How many co-dogs does Scott consume? Like
I haven't seen him
4 or
consume
5?
one since the new since
Yeah,
the
but
new
when he does, is it
snack
one
bar's
or
been
two?
open.
Is it one or two?
He actually only gets one these days
Wow.
because he's thinking about the next meal, right? He doesn't want to ruin the next meal.
So-
The hot dog's just a snack.
Yeah, it's an
Exactly.
appetizer. Yeah.
Exactly.
I was only laughing that hard because every guy out there with his gal,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't want one. I just want a bite of yours.
Exactly. All we want's a bite.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
No, but
Okay.
it's just consistent that it's a genetic thing, I think.
Well, we don't want the whole dog, but we do want to taste it.
I wouldn't want a bite of this dog.
No,
Oh, I'm
you're
telling you, I
out.
would.
You're out.
And also, if you do go to Frost Bank Center and you want to get this,
Yeah.
it's going to cost you $17
$17.
and 2,300 calories.
Oh, who cares? I'm going to the game. I'm having this hot dog, and you're gonna tell me about the calories?
I'm health conscious. What
He
do
is.
you want?
He is health conscious. Yeah.
So
yeah.
am I. But you're at the game.
Okay, $17, 2,300 calories. You're still in, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 17
You know-
sounds reasonable. I mean, any more going to the
For stadium food, yeah.
Yeah, I think 17's reasonable
Well,
for
if
stadium
you think
food.
about a half-pound hamburger, a good quality half-pound is going to cost you $17, $18.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I think if I can eat it and have a heart attack before I leave the stadium, even better.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to say.
Jeez.
Have you ever had a heart
Some
attack?
goal, Matt.
Not yet.
No. Okay.
The
well,
doctor says I might have, but
I
not
don't.
that I know
don't
of.
think that's something that we aspire to have.
No.
Well, that's how you know
Ever.
it's a good dog.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
None
I'm not
of us-
correlating food and heart attacks.
No, but it does. One does have something to do with the other in a lot of cases.
Well, if you did it every day.
Well, okay,
you know, you're
we're
gonna
gonna
eat one
we're
of
gonna
these
get a
hot dogs.
cardiologist in here.
Oh, man.
You're gonna have one hot dog. You're going to San Antonio, right?
one at the
Yeah,
game, but
yeah.
then we're talking what are you gonna have after the game? You're in San Antonio. Where are you gonna stop on the way home?
Oh,
That's the question.
Barbecue.
Barbecue, absolutely. Okra, barbecue.
You know, I think the one thing that hot dog is missing though,
Yeah.
bacon. Yep. It needs some bacon.
No, see because bacon.
So salty.
No, that's a Carolina thing, man. This is Texas. You gotta have brisket. You gotta have burnt ends.
Well, yeah, it's all on there already, but I think add in the bacon, Drew.
Well,
Just one-
How
I
many
would
more
agree.
calories would that add,
who cares?
Johnny? Who cares?
You're asking me to do math right now?
Well, it's
A
hard.
lot
I
more.
know it's hard. All right, let's go to break, and when we come back, we're going to talk with Conrad Jackson from the Prescott Fire Department, and he's going to bring you some reminders that we are in extreme fire danger right now, right this very second, and what we can do to mitigate it. That's coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us right now. You know, I never really thought that much about water. You turn on the faucet, there it is, right? You pour yourself a glass of water, you drink it. You know, I mean, you know you're supposed to drink water. You take a shower, you make your coffee, you do the laundry, you just assume your water's fine, right? Well, that was me until I connected with H2O Health and Water Solutions, and man, I learned so much. Did you know the water coming into your home can affect everything? I mean, the way your food tastes, the way your skin feels after a shower, your hair, your laundry, your dishes, even your appliances and plumbing. And that's why I love H2O Health and Water Solutions. Whole home water filtration system treats every single drop of water coming into your home, not just the kitchen sink, every faucet, every shower, every load of laundry, every day. And once you experience cleaner, healthier water, trust me, you're going to notice the difference. If you want to see what's really in your water and what you could have coming out of every faucet, go to H2O Health and Water Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace. They'll test your water for you and give you a taste of what you could be drinking all day long in your very own home. When you do stop in, be sure to tell them Leza sent you. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. So excited to welcome back in studio Conrad Jackson, the Wildfire Risk Manager with the Prescott Fire Department. We're going to have Conrad on every Monday until the monsoon starts.
Yes, which may even be sooner than it is. Normally around here we all think July 4th.
Right. We do.
We almost count on it. July 4th, we're going to have a storm.
Yeah.
But as dry as things are and as warm as things have been going, that generally is a pretty good driver to up our arrival time by a week or so. Now, the upside is the earlier arrival of the monsoon. The downside, though, is the earlier arrival of the monsoon. So, because in those scenarios, we often see at least a week's worth of those kind of more dry. We get the lightning without a lot of moisture associated with it. So that's a huge concern. And I think we've talked about it here in the past that the El Nino, La Nina cycling and everything that we see every 14 years or so, we're about in that same cycle for when we saw the Dosi fire, the Yarnell fire, the Raphael fire. So we could very well see, like the end of June, some wildland fires that really try to get up and go and have multiples of them. I think that's more the big concern for us is, do we have enough resources to make sure that we can get on all the various starts that would occur?
Right.
Because everything is really dry.
Yes.
If that comes along with winds, and usually with a monsoon storm it does, then it gets that whatever that smoking lit snag going, and it pushes it along. In a related note, right before we were, when I first came in, we don't have a whole lot of current fire activity to report.
So far, so good.
Because right now is when it's all human caused. I mean, we don't have a lightning source. It's people being inattentive or doing stupid stuff. They have stuff that just really was avoidable, and we're just not seeing a whole lot of that. I mean, even if we pull up the national situation report, the Southwest region, which typically this time of year we start seeing quite a few fires start popping up. New Mexico is the only one that even has a significant fire, and it's actually on its last days. They're actually downsizing it. They're getting personnel off of it, which is good also because that'll also loosen up resources, put them out and available. I've noticed a few out-of-towner green vehicles driving through town, so I think we're probably starting to shift some assets into our area in anticipation of what's right around the corner. I did see a weather report this morning that said, we're going to be looking at fire weather conditions for the next couple days, as we still have pretty strong gusty winds in the areas. They've got most of the red zones when they're looking at the state maps are more to the north and east of us from here in Prescott. Okay. But we're still we're still on that margin. So we really do have to pay attention to that.
And people are, from what we gather, you say this year compared to, say, last year or years prior, we had situations where fires were started by humans already this time of year.
Yeah. And it's sometimes it's the easy stuff like the welding, because we did have a welding fire, 10 days ago or something like that, where a welder lit something off. So we do have that kind of stuff happen. And then we had a visitor to the area that was curious about the flammability of the cotton that comes off the cotton trees, and went and started a fire over in Granite Dells.
And just with a lighter?
Yeah, so all that white fluff that comes off the cottonwoods, hence their name, right? It's got a lot of air around it and these little teeny fibers, and so the ratio is really good for it to be super flammable. And so the number of cottonwood puff fires, whatever you want to call them, I've gone to over the last 30 years is sizable. It's so easy to set that stuff off, and it flashes.
Yeah,
it's because it's so light and airy.
Right.
It's like a silo grain fire. Just
Yikes.
boom, whoosh, off it goes.
Very scary. Yeah. So let it be known, it is flammable. You don't need to try it out for yourself. Yes. And if you see a visitor to the area doing something stupid, make sure you tell them. I mean, that could cause a major wildfire. Just tell them.
Yes. Yeah, and along a similar lines, because we do have people coming here from elsewhere, we are still on stage 1 restrictions, so fires will need to be in developed campground areas, so we shouldn't see fires out and about in dispersed areas that aren't developed. Homeowners can still have warming fires at their house, just for heaven's sakes, please be cautious with that. Keep it small. Keep a hose handy, a shovel, all those kinds of things.
Right.
And if it's gusty, please don't do it. It's just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right. Be smart.
Well, even my youngest daughter was doing a welding project over the weekend. She was finishing up something.
I saw that on Facebook.
I know it's
beautiful.
For the listeners, she welded I think it's over 8 foot tall giant sunflower, which is my wife's favorite flower, but. She's welding, and here's her dad, the wildfire risk manager, talking about welding's dangerous, folks. She welded all on concrete and gravel, so she wasn't anywhere near anything that would be flammable. She didn't want to be that person, so I appreciate that.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
And I appreciate what she did for Lori. That's a gorgeous project.
It
turned
really
out
is
so good.
Cool. Really cool. Yeah. So I'm happy to hear that things are so far. People are doing the right things and abiding by the fire restrictions. And no word yet on when we're going to go to stage 2.
No word yet. I haven't been in that loop, but I've been out of the office for a couple days. So
well, but you're the guy. You're the guy. You would know. I'm pretty sure. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, more with Conrad Jackson here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, ladies, one thing I've learned, our bodies are always talking to us. Maybe it's fatigue you just can't shake, sleepless nights, mood changes, hormone shifts, stress, brain fog. The list is long, but maybe it's simply that quiet little voice inside saying something's not right. Please don't ignore those signs. That's why I want to tell you about Prescott Women's Clinic. They understand women. They understand the changes we go through in every season of life. And most importantly, they listen. They take the time to answer your questions, ease your concerns, and help you feel like you again. But here's what I really want to say. Don't wait until something feels urgent to make your health a priority. Take action now. Make an appointment with Prescott Women's Clinic. The number is 928-778-4300 or go online to PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. And we're back. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA, talking with the Wildfire Risk Manager for the Prescott Fire Department, Conrad Jackson, this morning. And you drove up this morning and you saw in our very own backyard here on the KYCA compound.
Yes.
What?
You have a vegetation thinning project going on
Yep.
on the adjacent city-owned property right behind this facility. And so the crews have been getting in there and thinning stuff out and opening it up. Most people don't drive down in here, so they're not going to see it, but it's very akin to the work they did over on West Granite Creek Park. So where they opened all that up, got that lower vegetation out of the way. It's really reduces the intensity of a ground fire getting in there and rolling through. Because we're always going to have that cotton stuff that we were talking about, right? And there's always that leaf litter. But they have been thinning out all the other fuels that are in there as well, and really opening it up. And so that crew goes around and they work on various city-owned properties here, there, and everywhere. So it happens to be right now they're kind of doing a continuation of that West Granite Creek work, and they're just kind of working their way down until they hit the reservation grounds. And I know they're going to also reach out to some of these adjacent property owners, the private properties that are also, because some of these private property owners own pieces of the drainage, which has a lot of heavier fuels. And they're going to approach them and see if they are game to have us come in there and clean up some of their stuff too. Kind of a win-win for everybody to be reducing that fire risk.
Right.
Now, they aren't just working in the drainage here. They also work at various other locations around town. A couple of the other projects that they have on tap right now is the city owns we have a water tower up in the ranch, kind of in the very southeast corner of the city. And that site where that water tower is, as over the years, it got treated at one point, but it's, they're plants, they grow back.
Right.
So on their near future calendar, they're going to go in there and clean up that one. That's a fairly small property. I think that one's not even but an acre or so. Now there's another piece of property on Skyline which goes up towards Thumb Butte. And that piece of property is substantially larger. So for a half dozen folks to try to treat a 40-acre property or something like that becomes a little bit untenable.
Right.
So what we do is we mitigate the margins. So we kind of going back to the earlier risk profile. What's the real risk to that piece of property? The real risk to that piece of property is human caused stuff, flicking cigarettes, somebody pulls over their vehicle in the grass, is dragging a chain. So how can we mitigate that risk without going to the expense and effort of doing the entire property? Well, in the meantime, let's just do the first 150 feet along the roadside. And so that crew will be going in there as well and doing a fuels reduction along Skyline on the city-owned properties to help just reduce that risk. And that's kind of, and I get that a lot from folks also, because there's a genuine concern about what, we have a lot of vacant properties. We've got, depending on which thing is, somewhere to the tune of 7,000 vacant properties in Prescott.
Wow.
So that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. And so people look at that vacant property next to their own home and they're like, is that putting me at risk? And in one respect, it is, right? It's a heavy fuel load in there. But also you have to look at it from the other perspective of what's the likelihood that it's going to catch? Why is it catching on fire? Well, it would catch on fire from somebody dragging a chain, throwing a cigarette, pulling over on the side of the road.
Right.
So one of the things that the city does, and as far as code enforcement goes, is that's why we do weed enforcement. So often we get somebody who calls in a complaint, I'm worried about my neighbor's property. So I don't have citation authority. I can't write any tickets, but we'll send it over to community development. They do have citation authority, and if it's a public street, then they can send somebody over to take a look at it. And what that individual will do is that they will evaluate the entire street, not just where the complaint's at, because we don't want to be discriminatory about it, right?
If
there's a hazard and a risk, it's probably redundantly occurring all up and down the street.
Right.
So the community development folks will in turn issue weed citations. And so they'll issue weed citations for everybody it's appropriate for on that entire street. But what does that look like? The request is 10 feet away from the road, mow it down so it's 4 inches tall. And that way, if somebody throws a cigarette, drags a chain, there's just not a whole lot of fuel there next to the road, which is where we would worry about it getting established and then extending into the heavier fuels. And that's kind of that happy medium ground, because as we all know, landscaping gets expensive. And so we got a lot of fixed incomes, limited budgets, and quite frankly, we have people who own property that don't live here. And so trying to find that happy ground in the middle to try to get these properties treated, that's an ongoing challenge.
Sure. Well, if you do have somebody in your neighborhood that isn't taking care of the weeds, so what do? You place a phone call to the city?
You go to the city website.
Yeah,
so if you go to the city website, then you can go to the residential section, and it'll say, it has a toggle for, do you have a concern? And these concerns are might be dead dead trees that are hanging over a city road. They may be, overgrown vegetation in your neighbor's property, things of that nature. You can put those concerns in there, and then it kind of goes into the central hub, and then it gets evaluated and like, oh, well, that's water department, or oh, that's fire, or that's ComDev, and so it gets routed from there to wherever it needs to go. And we get a lot of those.
I bet you do. Yeah, because it's a concern. It's like I'm doing my due diligence here, but my neighbor's not, and that concerns.
Well, and that brings up a great point, because we do see that with such regularity. So I tell people it's a twofold thing. I go, you are worried about their property, but let's start on with your property. And that's why we do offer the free courtesy inspections. So we can come out and make sure that your property, even if your next door neighbor who has private property rights, isn't making the best decisions in the world, let's make sure you're making the best decisions in the world and making sure that your property is as good as it can possibly be. And I'm happy to say that we've been doing, outreach and kind of doing some publishing and kind of getting the word out. And we have had an uptick in the number of folks that have reached out for the free courtesy assessments.
Well, plus you've been on this show for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, for a couple weeks. I don't know what you managed to get the Chiefs to talk about last week. Well, I didn't catch that.
They talked about a lot of acronyms last week, and I tried to keep it all straight, but they're so smart, It's just, I'm not saying that you're not, but they're talking about all this. What was it?
Nice save.
Yeah.
He's not smart.
Well, no. I didn't say he's not smart. I was just saying they were talking about things I have no clue about, but they were very informative.
A lot of alphabet soup.
Yeah. Right. But let's take another break. When we come back, let's talk about what we should have done by now, not only with the stuff around our homes, but the apps and what we should have ready to go if we need to.
Sounds good.
All right, that's coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. And we are back. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Our guest this morning, Conrad Jackson, the Wildfire Risk Manager with the Prescott Fire Department. So What should we? I mean, we're not in any ready, set, go mode or anything, but we do have red flag warnings going on.
Yes.
Just about daily.
Yeah, no, we have some fire weather to be
Yeah.
concerned about.
Yes.
So we've talked about that before. People should have Genesis Protect on their phones. That
Yep.
way they get the notifications. You can use it passively and just kind of go to the website and check out Genesis Protect, or you can load it as an app and have it send you notifications in case your zone gets the notification.
Right.
And around here, just to make sure that we do know that everybody understands what ready, set, and go means. Ready is kind of like our constant state. You should already have made up a punch list of what I need to grab at the house. You should already have a box that has, some, food items and a couple sets of clothes and some waters and that kind of thing. And then maybe even a list of like, I'm going to grab this if I get notification list, that
Right.
I always say like Aunt Betty's brooch or some painting that's irreplaceable in your home, stuff like that. The computers, stuff that you're going to be using every day or is going to be on the wall every day, but
Right.
in the event of an emergency and an evacuation, you would want to go in there and grab that stuff. So just have that reference list ready to go. So you're
Right.
not trying to think about it. That's what it means to be ready before the event happens.
Also, videotape your home before. I mean, I did it this. Past years I've taken pictures of pictures that are on the wall.
Yeah.
This year I just did video of my whole upstairs so that I know. I mean, open drawers. It's just a quick little thing, but you can always go back to it if you need to.
You've got it there for reference.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're moving nice and slow so you can see what the brands are on things. Because if you move too fast, then you're never going to get a frame where you get really really clear view on that.
Okay. Good advice.
Yeah. So that's the ready status. The set notification is pack the car time.
Right.
So utilize that list.
Yeah.
Start putting all that stuff in the rig. Start getting the cat in the cat container or the dog in the dog container and having their leashes and all that ready to go. Now, we tell people if you want to evacuate when you get the set notification, that's fine because that actually reduces later impact on the roads and just how much traffic we're seeing.
I like that advice.
But also, there's going to be a limited number of hotel rooms.
Right.
So you might want to be one of the first people to get a hotel room rather than be somebody who's having to call friends and buddies and ask if the basement's available.
I was amazed when we were evacuated. Scott had the foresight to call and get a hotel room before we did anything. I mean, like I need a place to land. So that's great advice.
Such a smart move. Yeah. To get ahead of that.
Okay, we have about 1 minute left. So when you hear go,
you're
out.
That means go. That is the time to get in the car and leave. That's not the time to be chasing the cat or the dog. You really need to be in the vehicle and getting out there and be mindful of you're not the only one. There's going to be a little bit of panic going on because this is not something that we do every day.
Right.
It's a low frequency, high risk issue.
For sure. Now, will we get the Ready, Set, Go through Genesis Protect on our phones?
We will.
That app.
Plus, folks like you will be making radio announcements because we will let Jason know immediately that that's happening.
Absolutely. So that is the number one thing. I also have the Watch Duty app, which tells you when there are any fires in Arizona, and it just kind of gives you a notification. Doesn't mean panic, just telling you where they are.
But Watch Duty will also show which zones that have received the Genesis Protect notifications.
Okay.
So it's redundancy.
So that's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Always a pleasure.
We're all praying for rain. Matt's going to do his private rain dance in his own home tonight, and Drew's going to wash all his motorcycles. So we're doing our part here.
All right. Excellent.
The neighbor said I must do it inside now.
Yeah, inside with the windows covered.
Well closed.
Blinds.
Yep.
Closed.
Yep, blinds.
We'll see you next Monday unless we see that monsoon.
Lord willing.
I know. Thank you, Conrad.